mean, I think that is that when you talk about this being a time that sort of reminds you of that, I would say that at least for me personally, that was the decision I made in my early 40s, which was I was already marginal. That was actually my strength. And understanding that that be your strength is sort of, I think, is useful, just to be, strategic. It's useful.
It is, yeah. Maybe we're, there is a little bit more, we're a little bit more normalized now. And maybe, we gotta sort of be a little badass again.
We have time for like 1 or 2 more questions if there's anyone, or comments. Yes?
I wanted to speak to your question about like young people and nostalgia. I think it's really important for people my age to experience films like this so that we kind of identify more with that period and with like the topics around ACT UP and HIV, because there's such a horrible stigma around even giving a shit about it that to be able to connect at all is really, really a huge form of resistance, and I think it's really normalizing for people like me to get involved with ACT UP.
Can I ask a question of Craig? Where did the money come from for this film? How did you guys get this financed?
Well, it's all due to Rose, because no, distribution was due to Rose, because we Go Fish and Postcards got distributed and got the money together. But the initial money that we got was from Jimmy Somerville, who what group was he in?
Bronski Beat.
And Steve had done a music video for him, and they were buddies, and he put the money for the initial. We shot 10 days. Shot about.
I thought Jimmy's song was supposed to be in the movie.
It is at the end.
Title song.
Oh crap! Boy, I must have been crying or something.
And we used, we cut together about 20 minutes and used that to raise money for the rest of the movie. So the initial desert stuff was in Arizona, and then we realized we couldn't get gay actors in Arizona, or straight actors to play gay people in Arizona.
And you know what? That hasn't changed really.
So we went to 29 Palms, and we almost got someone checked in our hotel room and found the script and almost kicked us out of the hotel because we were making a gay movie. So it was a little, odd, but we got through it.
You just use live footage from what was happening on the road.
I want to
part documentary.
I want to end by just asking you what you're involved with creatively now, and literally like what kind of creative work did you go through today? That's our new Queer on Film question.
Oh, you mean like exactly today?
Today. I want to bring us to the moment. Tell me what.
Stacy and I had a big long conversation about how she gave me a big pep talk, and then like my time is now, and she always does that for me. But we talked about. What did we talk? We talked about like getting an editing system, like taking this idea of starting. I mean, there's this notion of starting a company, because I do think that I think that particularly women filmmakers can have sustainable careers at sort of that sort of lower level of making money. I mean, of making films for like under $500,000. And that's not to say that women don't deserve to make films for more money, but taking like what a lot of careers are, like why don't we just keep it safe and like make money on our films and continue to make films? So we keep on talking about like this setting up this company, this production company, where we're making films like we did Concussion, which is like, I'm not going to say, we'll just do the old under $1 million, like we always used to do. Or it looks like $1 million. So, but really like trying to make films like that, a film of mine being included in that. And then other thing I did today was maybe I'll do a little, one of those things for Rodrigo Garcia and John Abnett. They're doing these web series, and so I might do a sort of a 3-parter.
I read that you were considering Go Fish again.
Yes, if only I can get Gwen to focus. No, that's oh my God, that sounded so bad. No, when I mean focus, I mean agree with me. So there, what's funny is that what's funny about nostalgia is it is in a way you can't go back. We were so high-eyed and so like, you know, we were just so believed in change in a way that like you have to, I don't know how we can find a way back. I don't know how we can put our cynicism aside, you know, thus the title Go Fuck Yourself, which was, you know, like that was Gwen's idea to call the second one, you know, because it's like, I'm like, that's not really in the spirit of the first one. So, and the owls have already been made, so, you know, being like a bitter, like, you know, 40-something is really like not what I'm after, but we have some ideas, and so, yeah, maybe we, you know, every time we get together, every time like I get together with Christine, she's like, and Tom is like, we have to do this movie, and I'm like, we'll just whip it together at the last minute, just like the first one, over the course of like 8 months, but, you know, hopefully before the 20-year mark.
Thank you, Rose Troche. Join us for the Killing of Sister George at the next Queer Art Film. Please sign up on the email list when you leave, and also
Special
join
secret
us
guest star.
at Julius if you would like to join us.